In the decades prior, Thutmose III had been nominally pharaoh, but real power lay with Queen Hatshepsut, his stepmother and co-regent. During her rule, Egypt focused more on trade, building projects and diplomacy, not aggressive military campaigns. This relative calm gave rebellious vassals in Canaan and Syria time to organize, form coalitions, and quietly challenge Egyptian hegemony. The city-state of Kadesh, located in modern-day Syria, had long been a powerful rival to Egypt in the Levant. This empire was a target for Egyptian expansion and a point of contention between the two. Kadesh became the nucleus of rebellion, organizing over 100 Canaanite city-states into a coalition to challenge Egyptian dominance. They likely had support or encouragement from Mitanni, a rising power in northern Mesopotamia that sought to limit Egyptian expansion. As a result, a coordinated anti-Egyptian alliance was formed, Megiddo. Megiddo sat at the narrowest choke point controlling the trade military highway between Egypt and Mesopotamia. Whoever held Megiddo could control trade, troop movement, and communication between north and south. The coalition chose this strategic location as the rallying point, knowing Egypt would have to confront them there. This culminated into a defensive stand which rapidly evolved into both tactical and symbolism, a show of defiance. When Thutmose III became sole ruler after Hatshepsut's death in 1458 BC, he launched a series of military campaigns, at least 17 in Canaan alone. His goal? To reconquer, punish rebels, and restore tribute and loyalty. The Battle of Megiddo marked his first major campaign, signaling a shift back to aggressive Egyptian imperialism. The phase for diplomatic containment now moved to a different phase of direct military confrontation. According to the ancient Egyptian chronicle, the fight took place on the 21st day of the first month of the third season, which corresponds to year 23 of Thutmose III's reign. Although some sources place the battle in 1482 BC or 1479 BC, it has been asserted that this occurred on April 16, 1457 BC. The king of Kadesh, Darusha, launched an uprising of defiance after Hatshepsut, the Egyptian co-regent, died. In order to regain Egyptian authority in the Levant, Pharaoh Thutmose III was keen to establish his dominance. He led a swift push into Palestine and revived the Egyptian army, which had lain dormant for decades, after directing the erasure of Hatshepsut's name from all public structures. An estimated 10,000 to 30,000 men made up his army, which was mostly composed of infantry with a few chariots. The infantrymen wore shields and were armed with axes and swords. The nobles, who were most likely archers, fought from the chariots. The king of Kadesh led Thutmose's rivals, who were also well armed. At the walled city of Megiddo, north of Mount Carmel, he gathered a sizable force. Disregarding the advice of his generals, who feared an ambush, Thutmose chose the most direct route north to Megiddo through a narrow pass. The king of Kadesh believed that the Egyptians would consider this route too risky, for he had deployed the bulk of his forces along another road to the east. Leading in person in a chariot, Thutmose pushed through Megiddo Pass, scattering its few defenders. He then consolidated his forces while the king of Kadesh withdrew his covering troops back on Megiddo. Against the Little Kina River and southwest of Megiddo, Thutmose organized his army into three major sections in a concave shape. The left wing extended northwest of Megiddo to block any enemy retreat by a route from the city, while the other flank was on high ground. The pharaoh personally commanded the northern wing of his army in an offensive that cut between the rebel left flank and Megiddo city, encircling the enemy troops and winning the fight while the southern wing held his opponent. According to historians, the fact that the Egyptian soldiers temporarily stopped their quest to pillage the enemy camp, which greatly irritated the pharaoh, saved the remaining enemy soldiers who escaped. Megiddo was subjected to a siege that lasted at least 3 months. On the surrender of Megiddo, Thutmose took most of the rebel kings prisoner, although the king of Kadesh escaped. Along with the sons of other monarchs who were captured, Thutmose did manage to capture the king's son and bring him back to Egypt as a hostage. The Egyptians documented more than 900 chariots, 2,200 horses, and 200 armor sets among the war booty. The pharaoh reportedly amassed 426 pounds of gold and silver during the campaign.